Yeah, what's up? Mark Haynes doing stuff. So today I was going to do a video about the most recent movie that I saw, which was Good Fortune, starring Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen, by Aziz Ansari. I think he directed it actually, but I just kind of was getting mad thinking about what I was going to say about it, so I decided to turn this video into a rant about kind of that movie and about some other events that are going on in the world. So this is Mark's rant about all the current events. So starting off about this movie, okay, this is what I'm mad about. The movie, it was cool with Keanu Reeves because I like him a lot, and I guess if you want to say it had a good message. The movie was about income inequality, where Keanu Reeves is a guardian angel, and he kind of swaps the lives of a really rich guy, Seth Rogen, and a poor guy, Aziz Ansari, however you say his name, and they all learn the lesson about how it's wrong that some people are making all this money while other people are really poor living in their car, and that's a message I agree with actually, and it is kind of unfair and everything. But the thing is, I've worked on so many movie sets and been around like big stars like that, and the people who made this movie are making millions of dollars off of this movie, and there's people that are working for peanuts, as the production assistants and the background people. So I think it's a little hypocritical that you're making this movie, giving a whole lecture to the audience talking about income inequality while you literally have somebody following you around and taking care of every need while you're on set, pretty much fanning you and wiping your butt pretty much. So I just find that that's pretty hypocritical, because I think this whole thing, Hollywood and everything, is the biggest place on earth for income inequality, but yet they want to lecture the audience and stuff about the exact same thing that they're doing. It's kind of like when all these people talking about global warming, you got Al Gore, Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever, they're talking about a good cause, global warming, but you guys are the ones that have the biggest carbon footprint on the planet, flying around in your private jets, having your yacht that pollutes the air more than anything, more than me with my little, Honda that is like a fuel efficient, car that doesn't make much. It's very hypocritical. So I just wanted to do a little rant about that. I'm tired of all the hypocrisy with everything going on with the movie scene, Hollywood. Politicians are the same way. They're all rich people that, want to act like they care about people like me who, live in a trailer park, but they obviously don't, because they're the ones that make all the money and control everything. So tired of the hypocrisy of that. Just wanted to get that off my chest. Another topic that I want to talk about is a lot of things that are going on right now. There's this big thing with the NBA going on where lots of players now are getting arrested. And I actually heard that even LeBron James is linked to this. There's a big gambling thing going on with professional basketball players. Now, some of this, they were doing illegal poker games and all that kind of stuff. I actually don't have a problem with that. But then they were talking about like the mafia and things like that being involved, which, if it's just poker, things like that, and you're using NBA players as like a draw to get people to join your poker game, I think that should be fine. That's cool. But what's been happening with this whole gambling thing is that people are betting on the games. Players are intentionally throwing the games. Players are taking themselves out, but they're putting money on them to not score a certain number of points. And then when they start getting close to that number, they're coming out of the game. So things like that, that's getting a little ridiculous. And especially when you're in the NBA, why do you need to gamble? I mean, it's just, that to me is crazy because, you know, even the guy probably with the lowest salary in the NBA, like the worst player in professional basketball, is making more than a doctor. So like, why do you feel the need that you have to gamble on top of that, like, and risk, you know, getting in trouble and the integrity of the game and everything, just to make some more money for what? Like, what? I just don't get it. So that's kind of frustrating, and I bet this opens a can of worms. I bet there's going to be more things going on with sports all over. Probably every sport's corrupt, you know, at this point. So it's very disappointing to see that happening. And as a big sports fan myself, it saddens me. I'm not a huge NBA fan. I'm more of a baseball and football fan, but it's really, really frustrating to see all that stuff going on. Last thing I want to talk about that I've been seeing a lot in the news is the Super Bowl this year and the halftime show. There's a Latin artist, a Puerto Rican guy named Bad Bunny, who's performing at the halftime show. People have a lot of mixed feelings about this. Here's my take on it. I don't listen to music as much as I used to. I listen more to podcasts and stuff when I'm driving. But when I do listen to music, it's always Latin music because I am a honorary Mexican. I love the Hispanic culture, and I love the music, and I make Latin music myself. So when I listen to music, that's my go-to. It's my favorite thing. However, Bad Bunny is not one of the artists that I would have chosen to do the Super Bowl. Although it is great that I think it's great that they're putting a Latin artist, you know, on that platform, trying to, you know, because I feel like the world should know this kind of music. I think there was a lot better artists they could have picked, though. You got Daddy Yankee, Mike Towers, Wisin and Yandel, Anuel AA, Farruko, Maluma, I think Fonzie. There's so many people that I think would have been better for that spot. So Nicky Jam, you know, I just wish they would have went with somebody different because I think that there's a lot better than Bad Bunny. He's kind of more, I would say he's like how these mumble rappers out there are, like, just kind of trying to make a catchy thing, but their lyrics don't really have substance to it. I feel like there's a lot better choices they could have did to put on some better artists. But I am glad that they are putting Latin music out there. So that's nice to see. But maybe one day Mark Intocable will be able to perform at the Super Bowl. So that was my little recap of what's going on. I wanted to give my 2 cents on everything, have a little rant because I was frustrated with some of the stuff that's going on, and I wanted to kind of vent on here about some of these things. So if you like this kind of content, let me know. Click like and subscribe. Mark Haynes doing stuff. I appreciate you, those of you who watched this video to this point, and I'll be making more content soon. Thank you.